Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and welcome to a brand new series. And today, guys, we're going to be going and jumping right on into a game known as Okami. Now, this is going to be the HD remastered. We are going to be playing this on the PS4. And with all that being said in mind, guys, let's go and finally jump on here into our brand new save file. Now, I kind of got started a little bit to kind of make sure how everything is working. So if you guys do see that there is a little bit of a continue there, we're just going to go and create a whole new game file here within our time. So let's just go ahead and jump right on in. Now, I'm not going to go and read all the way through like too much type of text dialogue that happens within this game. Now, I know that there is quite a bit of text dialogue that is going to be happening throughout here, since we are going to get ourselves introduced into the origin story of everything that is going to be going on out here with Okami. Now, while we are going throughout this cutscene and whatnot, I do want to let you guys know that we are going to be continuing onwards with some more of the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness series. We are almost about to be getting finished and done with everything that has to be finished within that game. And then once we are going to be done with that, we're going to go and jump right on over towards into another series, which that is going to be for Pokemon Colosseum, which I am pretty excited about as well. Now, just pointing out as well, within the Pokemon XD, we are going to be going and jumping on into the actual post game of our time within there. Now, I know that battling out with Master Greevil shouldn't really be all that too hard, unless if I completely mess up on the Master Ball type of stuff that has to happen, because there is a Master Ball glitch, and hopefully I can be able to go and grab it with all the different rest of the legendaries that are going to be happening out here. Now, for me and my personal story with everything that goes on with Okami, and since we are going to be kind of jumping on into this game here within our time on the channel, there is like a few different games that are out for Okami. Now, I believe there is Okami Den, and I believe there's also a Wii version of Okami as well. Now, I believe it's basically the same as that type of game, just like how the PS2 version is. But the strange thing is, for the Wii version, is that you get to go and use your little pointer for the Wiimote, and you can be able to go and do all the different drawings from there. Now, for me personally, as someone that has played Okami from before, I would kind of recommend on using the controller for a little bit of a better preference within this game, because you can get a lot of things better within like having to use an actual Wiimote. And I have to say, any type of game that ever gives you the option to go and use a Wiimote, and then they have like other options to go and use like a GameCube controller or whatnot, I think you would probably be able to go and just use the other different options instead of having to go and use a Wiimote, because sometimes it's not all that too fun within using that for a certain game. Now, I have played one game in particular, speaking about with different like Wiimote controls, and I don't know if you guys ever went and played a game known as Miramusa. I believe that game is a pretty prominent game, I think, like on the Wii, and I think you guys may probably heard of another game before it known as Odin Sphere. And I have to say, using the GameCube control function on that game is absolutely fun, and I love the Demon Blade game so much that I may probably actually want to do a live stream series of that on my channel at some point, if I ever do have the time though. And since everything is a post-recorded series for my time, I just want to let you guys know that so far I haven't really gotten my game yet of Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I did go and let you guys know about that during a little bit of a while ago within like the community tab and everything like that. So it's still so you guys are still gonna be seeing the post-recorded type of stuff that's gonna be happening, but it should be happening somewhat time soon. So hope you guys do go and check it out, Tears of the Kingdom, and it should be a very fun series as well. So now we got ourselves with Orochi, stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. So still there's more things going on within the origin of everything that's happening here within Okami. Now, unfortunately, there's not really a way to kind of just go like super fast within the text dialogue, so we kind of have to read everything that happens here. Now, I do love the platforming in this game though, pretty fun. I can't wait until we go into like the tutorial stuff and whatnot for it. So at long last, Nagi has his energy spent from the intense battle. Dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath, he knew that he was starting to death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared, as if to protect Nagi to go to his ground before Orochi. Oh, interesting. Now, when I went and spoke about with Okami Den, I believe Okami Den, I think, is like the prequel game, I think, into the whole Okami series as well, because Okami Den is kind of like the baby Amaterasu, I think, character, right? That happens from there. And I am going to be doing a layout if you guys are kind of interested on that, or if you guys are interested on me doing like a custom thumbnail and whatnot, I will be doing that as well too. I know that you guys have been asking me in the comments to kind of spruce up my thumbnails a little bit, and that's what I'm going to go and try and do. You know, like I'm just kind of just testing out the different thumbnails that I kind of do out here like on the channel and whatnot. I know that I kind of did that before with Pokemon Scarlet Randomizer, and I know that you guys were really liking that whole entire series with like the custom thumbnails and whatnot for that. So I'll go and do it here for Okami Den, well, not Okami Den, but Okami and basically the rest of the other different new series that are going to be going forward. However. So with Orochi protected by a mystical power, it was not easily bested. Shurnaruni, covered in gash, his majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Okay. Jeez, there's still more ores and stuff to this. Yeah, I totally forgot about how long this intro is going to possibly be. I don't know if I may probably have to skip this or not, but we'll just have to just keep on going forward with our time out here. But Shirarushi refused to go and give in with the last ounce of strength, but the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. Okay, interesting. Now, for me, when I went and played a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom, I have to say some of the features in that game are really, really fun. And I don't really want to go in and spoil into too much details with all that stuff. Now, apparently there is a guide that I could go and search for like all the different like shrines and whatnot. And I wouldn't mind actually going and trying that out and see what the different shrines do have to offer. I know that in Breath of the Wild, there was some pretty hard ones, I have to say, to like do some of those different shrines to grab up those special type of items for you to like go and use for like the different like goddess statues to see if you want to get yourself like a piece of heart or extra more stamina type of stuff. And I think that game is like at least over 100 hours, I think, within that game, because like there's a lot of things to do there within Tears of the Kingdom, which once we get into it, it's gonna probably be a very long series. I don't know if it's gonna be like as long as probably something like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or something like that, but we'll have to see. And it's really cool that like Nintendo actually kind of like made like Tears of the Kingdom like somewhat like not having to like know everything about within the game. It's kind of like how they did before with like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So when they reached the village, Shirarushi was no longer moving, and the village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. Oh, in response, Shirarushi let out a hoarse and pitiful bark. Okay. Then it closed his eyes and drifted off into the slumber. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's our wolf character there, I believe so, which we're still seeing. So Peace had at last returned into the Kamiki village. Now, here for Okami though, and I'm actually kind of looking this over at the physical cover of this game right now, is that it's completely different to compare to how the original cover artwork actually looks like. But I have to say, for me personally, I actually do like the HD cover art a lot more than what the original one was. And now, I believe there's like different controls that we're going to be having to go and learn like at some point. I know that there's like, I think triangle that you can kind of go and use like the biting tactic. I know that there's like also a tackling, I think, type of move as well too, which I believe that's for like the square button. So 100 years has passed as nagging a Shirarushi hero exploits, but it happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. And I have to say, playing this game in 1080p instead of having to play it in the original PS2 version though, absolutely looks phenomenal. And this game is always so brilliant, even in high def. So this is awesome. So is this the legendary sword? Is this the Tsukuyomi, the sword that's banished in the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. So is this guy supposed to be like the bad dude out here? It's been so long since I haven't even like played through this. No, he seems like a very big coward, so I don't know what he did wrong, but he completely set out a whole bunch of demons out here. I don't know what the heck you're doing, man. You never touch a freaking like type of banished sword out here. It's not like One Piece, where like Zoro like got like his special like legendary sword, but it's like basically cursed. If I can't recall that, I think that's in One Piece. So utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. Oh no. Not seem good at all. Jeez. That is one crazy monster right there. And we may probably have to go and fight that at some point, which I would not like that at all. Yeah, you better get the heck on out of there, man. He does not seem friendly at all whatsoever. Oh man. Completely destroy most parts of the village out here. Oh, that's not good at all. Oh my god. Oh, now we got destruction of trees everywhere. It's not gonna be good at all. Now, I guess I can kind of let you guys in onto some real life stuff that's gonna be happening with me right now. And unfortunately, my grandma is gonna be going into a retirement home at some point, and it kind of sucks that unfortunately it has to happen like that. But it's just unfortunate because you know what, it just kind of happens in life, because at some point you will have to go to a nursing home or retirement home at some point. But it's gonna be really annoying because tomorrow, once I'm done with this whole video and everything that's going on right now for Okami HD, I have to wake up at like 8 o'clock in the morning and I have to clean out everything that has to be out within my grandma's house. And her house is pretty big, let me just tell you that right now. And it's gonna be a very annoying time out there. But at least the good thing is that I do have my family members to kind of help me out, kind of like pick up with the different couches and everything that's gonna be happening, so it should be fun. So this is Sakuya. So what has transpired to bring out with such calamity? Oh yeah, and also too, one cool thing about with Okami, and you kind of hear like the different voices of the different characters that are here. It kind of sounds more of like an Animal Crossing / more so of like a Banjo-Kazooie type of way, which I always like that. Kind of brings a little bit of hint of some Banjo-Kazooie there. So we have never needed your power more, but shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world, and let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okay. Now, I think with me personally, I should probably go and watch a guide. And the one person that I know as a YouTuber that have actually went and played this game before, I believe, I think Chugga played this game. And I want to say as well too, I think Cobra Manny and I think Maryland has went and played this game before. So I may probably have to look back at some of the classic Let's Players that have played this game, so I could get more of a feel into more of Okami. So that like the next time that we go and jump on into into this episode, guys, then I can finally kind of know exactly what I'm going to be getting myself into, and then we don't have to get ourselves lost, and I don't have to like try and run around mindlessly trying to search for something important. Now, speaking about that, running mindlessly somewhere around out there, I don't know if you guys kind of heard about anything, but I think Zelda Master, a classic Let's Player, I think for that matter, is doing a game for Tears of the Kingdom that's like blind, I think. And apparently, I guess from what I've been reading up on this article, I think for what was happening is that like I guess he got lost somewhere like during the time of him trying to do a blind Let's Play, and I think he's trying to do like 100% complete run, because that's how like Zelda Master like always does his stuff, you know. And I guess for some reason it seems like he's gonna be kind of stopping his series for a little bit, and then he's gonna like kind of play the game like off record, and then he's gonna like come back, I think, and then try to do everything in a whole 100% complete run without having to go into a blind, which that should be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind actually going and checking that out at some point. Now, speaking about that, I don't want to get myself into any type of spoiler territory, so I'll have to go and watch his Let's Play, I think, after once I'm done with mine, so I can kind of get to figure out about what all the story is going on within that game. If you what on earth? What the heck is going on out here? Oh, it's a bug. Now, I don't know if this is going to be like a friendly bug that joins us. I can't really recall. Ow, ow, ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversations a bit more interesting. That's all. So were you napping in my clothes again, bug? Oh my goodness. Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm Wandering Artist, and the name is Issun. So Wandering Artist, Issun. Okay, well at least we got ourselves the title of that guy's name. So I'll just show you how great I am, and it won't be long until you're bowing before my great brush. Oh, okay. Hey, it's a scroll. It's gonna be just like Twilight Princess. We're gonna be learning new scrolls around everything around out here. Well, what do you think? Even cutter than the real thing, no? Or cuter than the real thing. Wow, did I just say cutter than the real thing? Jeez. What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. I got it. You look just like that statue of this Shinaruni. Oh my god! Amaterasu, what the heck? What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never go and be covered in a wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Issun. Don't make me use my prize sword. Dedu Marku, against you. Oh my god. That's what you get when you eat some sort of like 1,000-year-old bug. Now it's gonna be angry at us. So what's that growling sound? Why is that so dark anyways? Oh great. God, Amaterasu! I've used all the power that I have to go and protect the Kaminki village, and the village lives on. The spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can go and be restored life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? But that Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. That villager's spirits are being kept in this inside of the fruit. So that's the fruit. That's the girl said, right? Oh, so it'd be kind of like DK Jungle Beat. I know that we've been going and jumping into some wild and crazy fruit, and then we had to go and collect like 1,000 different bananas, but I'm pretty sure that we won't be probably finding a banana around out here at some point. Special power, there's no way that you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can go and happen while you're taking a nap. I guess so, right? Well, now we can actually go and run around here in this game and kind of... so unfortunately it seems like we can't really go and use our camera functionality all that too much, but I guess the only one thing that we can go and do is kind of try out with the different controls. So X is to jump. We got, okay, so this is for digging, it looks like, so I was kind of wrong on that, but try, or square is for tackling, so we know about that. So maybe we don't really have the biting functionality just yet, but at least we know where we have our yen, for our money. Now, I don't know if there's like what type of upgrades that we get with Amaterasu, so we'll have to see more about this. So yeah, there's still more things that I need to know, but again, we'll learn about that when I go and do my own research for episode 2. So where are we? So it got awfully quiet all of a sudden. Oh, finally, now we could actually go into more fast dialogue out here. Thank you. We don't have to run through all that slow freaking text. Don't remember that any place like this is a village. Well, we better go keep our eyes peeled. You're gonna use that right stick to look around. So change your point of view with the L1. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure gonna be okay? Well, I guess we could go and try around out here. So L1, we could... Oh, look at this! Oh, so cool. We got ourselves a first-person mode. But unfortunately, since it kind of works just like the PS2 version, you can't really go and do too much. That's kind of like how Dark Cloud 2 is. It's like you can go into first-person mode, but all you do is just kind of just look around, and that's all that you do. So hold on, that's the origin mirror. They say that your reflection appears on its surface. Your memories will be stored in a mirror of volatility. So is that a save point? Well, it's surely that you can go and save your progress here. Let me go and give you a little advice. You should go and save a number of game files. And that is true, because this game is pretty annoying with different bosses that are here, because I do know about some bosses that are a little bit a-hole-ish, I have to say, with this game. Just like how Dark Cloud 2 was. So let's just go and basically save here right now, just in case. So we got ourselves with the River of Heavens, and I think, you know what, since we're already 18 minutes into this video, and we already ran into a big, huge, long intro and introduction cutscene, in the next one, guys, we'll be hanging out with more of Amaterasu out here with the time being, and also with Issun, and we'll have to figure out what else is going to be happening within the next time. So, yeah, I'll do my own research, I'll figure out what we do need to do, and then we'll basically kind of guide ourselves, I think, into our right direction on where we do need to happen. So, see you guys in the next one, and of course, peace!